sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do?
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Three. Yeah, that's not new.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To the right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Watch the run. Check 43. Jam.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they will be a wild card. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Steps away to his left.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown!
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 2.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That was signaling a timeout call.
First down.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd and 4. Out quickly to Judy. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 21.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
The 34-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to rip rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. 31's the mic. Come on, boy.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Completion here to Claypool. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
At their own
checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Mike 2 street. 19 right. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Big stop, Chief.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
3-yard line. That's the end.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now at FedEx Field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
Denver.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Touchdown.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
28 all.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
A good pickup there at 22.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hit them.
We step on, spin move, and zone, put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, and zone, sideline and touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
We step on, spin move, and zone, scope for sideline and touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin move, and zone, scope for sideline and touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. This is second nature, all is automatic.